Let him yell.
We need a tree topper. We have the Santa that I broke.
St. Vincent de Paul Hope Chest and Donation Center. Here's what I ended up picking up at the thrift store. Clint Eastwood, Bronco Billy. Only had time to look at the DVDs. More Money. Bad Boys. Let's see. Tightrope by Eastwood. These are all going to go into my store. A sealed copy of The Terminator. Prime Cut, which has Gene Hackman, Lee Marvin, and Sissy Spacek. Season 8 of The Andy Griffith Show, which is pretty cool. No, that's the last season. And then some Blu-rays. Oh, I have another DVD. Fled. Stephen Baldwin, Lawrence Fishburne, and it's sealed. And then I have Suspect on Blu-ray, which I've never had before. Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. And Home on the Range. So some nice pickups. Hello, it's Andrew from 510 Books. It is Monday, December 9th, 2024. I'm back from our trip. My son had a soccer tournament all the way in Arizona. We're in Southern California. It's about a 5-6 hour drive. We got back yesterday. Boys! Hey, ole. So, in the meantime, I am going to be shipping off some stuff that's sold. Just wanted to share a few of them, but I sold this Nick Jr. VHS tape lot. I don't know the price of all of this stuff, but there was 4 of them in there. That had been from the donations that I got. 25 boxes, that's right. It was all kids VHS tapes and DVDs. So this was all Little Bear, Nick Jr. Little Bear. Some of the Nick Jr. stuff can do really well as lots, and some of it even individually on eBay, as well as the individual stuff you can even sell on Amazon. I've sold a lot of VHS tapes in the past on Amazon. I don't anymore, but I sold hundreds of individual VHS tapes on Amazon, which I'm sure you can still do and do well with those. So that's sold. And then this is a lot of loose CDs, over 700. This is like the last representation of those 5 pallets of CDs only. There's some that came from other donations and whatnot, but most of them came from there, and I finally sold off the last of them. So it's over 700, and I had an auction running. However, I also had to buy it now for $31.99, and someone bought it. All these for $31.99 plus shipping, so that's fine with me. I don't have to wait for them to sell in an auction, and I probably get less than that anyway. So that was a good sale. Then I sold 9 individual items on eBay. Wow, excuse me. Studs Lonigan. Music composed by Jerry Goldsmith. This is a really cool CD in terms of the artwork. This is the kind of stuff that you should look out for. This didn't sell for as much as I thought it would. It did sell for $20 plus shipping. Not bad, considering it had been sitting around for a while. But if you see this in when you're out and about, I would definitely pick it up. You can get it for $1 or $2. $1 or $2 into 20, or you can even get more. Maybe you get more for it. But this is in excellent condition. This is from a big donation of CDs that I got a while back. And then this was the best sale. No, this is the second best sale in terms of price. This sold for $59.99 plus shipping. And guys, this came from those 5 pallets of Gaylords. One of the last few CDs that I've listed on there. I don't think I have any more to list. Steve Lacy, 2, 5, and 6 Blinks. I think there's 2 CDs in here. It's pretty rare. I believe it was it's jazz music. Sold for $59.99. Sold pretty quickly. I listed this about a week and a half ago. And this was sitting, it has a barcode, and this was sitting in the Gaylord in the pallets that people had scanned for Amazon FBA only, and they passed on it. So you never know what you'll find. This one is a book, let's see, Merle Armitage. Does it say Post Caviar? I don't know. I think this sold for around 20 bucks. Could have been a little bit less. This had been up for quite a while. This book's from 1939, so this is not something that's really worth listing on there. It's a pretty cool book though in terms of how old it is and the artwork and whatnot. So that one sold. I sold this book, which you definitely would want to sell, or I would list again, The Association, Crank Your Spreaders. This is a pop group from, I believe, the 60s. If you're from that generation, you definitely will know them. I've had their albums in my store before, and this one I had listed for $50, and it sold for $37 plus shipping. It's a pretty rare book. It's a book. It's thin, but it's about the group. There's a bunch of photos in there, and it talks about the individual group members. This came from my the bookstore. It was just sitting on the shelf, pulled it off, listed it, and it sold on eBay. This is one, I think this is the last one of these Teletubby DVDs that I picked up over a year ago. I sold most of them within the first couple of months of listing them. This is Naughty No No. This one sold for $25.19 plus shipping. Look out for Teletubby stuff, whether it's on VHS tape or DVD. You should be able to do well with that, especially if you get a bunch of it. I've sold some VHS tapes or VHS tape lots for hundreds of dollars, and I've sold many of these DVDs for $30 to $40 each. So Teletubbies, some really good money if you come across it. This didn't sell for much. I bought it in the thrift store. Sold for $9.44. How Things Work. If you get the entire set, I can't remember how many are in the book set, but if you get the whole book set, it can go for more money. Sold that one, and this is a sealed DVD that I sold for $7.69 plus shipping. This came from a large DVD buy that I made about 5 to 6 months ago for $60, and I sold lots of DVDs from that. That was a really good buy. This was a physical thought from the pre-Socratics to the quantum physicists. Only sold for $16.93. Free shipping, unfortunately. I wouldn't list that one again. And this was a really cool sale. And this book, I believe, came from my bookstore. It's called The Case of the Barking Clock. It's pretty beat up. It's got writing on it. Some mold. But it's rare. And it sold for, I took an offer for $60. Excuse me. Harry Stephen Keeler was a prolific writer. He wrote this from 1947. If you can get a better condition copy, you can get more money for it. This was a long tail, but again, $60 for a book. I actually listed it initially for $140, but it ended up selling for $60. Free shipping. Excuse me. I'll probably make around $50 off of it. Really nice sale. Even if books are beat up like this, the pages are intact. That kind of thing. You can still get good money for a lot of books that are collectible, rare, people are looking for. So don't walk away from a book like this, because you can make $60 off of it. So that was a nice sale. Those are some decent sales over the weekend. I had my store on vacation mode until Sunday, from Thursday to Sunday, because I didn't want to have to ship anything out on Friday. I couldn't, rather, because we left Thursday. But I still had sales, and I recommend doing that, putting it on vacation mode, your store, eBay store, but then allowing your items to be purchased. But again, it's up to you, but that enables buyers to actually buy some items. You won't sell as many because you're out of town, and some people want their stuff sooner than later, but at least you'll get some sales and come back to have to ship some stuff and make some money. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Take care.